The Blue Jays are now 4-1 on the current road trip they're on right now. Like I said, guys, in yesterday's videos for the Leafs and Raptors, today's Jays video is going to be about last night's ball game as the Blue Jays win 5-1 over the Oakland A's. And like I said, have won 4 of the 5 games on this current road swing. The Jays are now 9-12 on the year, and Marcus Stroman was spectacular last night for the Blue Jays. He went 8 innings, gave up 6 hits, walked 2, 1 run, and 6 strikeouts, including a hat trick in strikeouts from the home run guy, big man Chris Davis. Yeah, everyone's been talking about Crush Davis, as his nickname is. I mean, how's he been doing this year, actually? He was 0 for 4 in the game with the hat trick, hitting .247 on the year. He's already got 10 home runs, and Stroman doesn't even allow him to get any contact. Great job by Marcus Stroman through his 8 innings of work. And the Blue Jays offense gets going early. The Jays were actually down 1-0 in the first inning, so that 1 run Stroman gave up was in the first. So if you look at the line after that, he had 7 shutout innings after that. It was an RBI double for Matt Chapman. Then we go to the top of the second inning, right? We talk about it as the Blue Jays to the opposing team, right? When the Blue Jays score runs, you want to put up a 0 the next inning. Well, Matt Chapman scored a run to make it, or I guess got an RBI in the first inning to give them the lead. So what do you want to see in the top of the second? You want to see a 0. Justin Smoak gets in a good hitter's count 2-0 and drills a ball to the wall. It's off the wall. And Smokey slides in there safely with a leadoff double. Great stuff there. Next up, Teoscar Hernandez. He walks. And I gotta say, as for at-bats for Teoscar Hernandez, he's been doing a lot better lately. This road trip, he's been doing very well. Not only with the bat, with the glove too. A lot of great defensive plays from Teoscar Hernandez. And the Jays have runners at first and second. Nobody out. Next up, Billy McKinney. He singles to right field. Smokey holds up at third base. The bases are loaded now for Brandon Drury. And he gets sawed off in the inner half, breaks his bat, and it's a little snot blooper there to the second baseman, Jurickson Profar. And there's one away with the bases loaded for Socrates Brito. A guy who Jays fans have already not liked a whole lot. Still looking for his first hit as a Blue Jay. Seems to find a way to hit, or I guess get up to the plate in these huge situations. But you know the book on him. Throw a curveball, throw a curveball, throw a curveball, and you should be just fine. But instead, Brito does a great job battling the count, and he actually stays on an off-speed pitch down in the zone. And he doesn't get barrel the ball, but he gets enough of it to kind of hit a soft line drive over the shortstop in there for a base hit. Smokey comes in to score, and everybody moves up. We are now tied at 1. Socrates Brito with his first RBI and first hit as a Toronto Blue Jay. Great to see there. The Jays have now tied the game up. Next batter, Danny Jansen. He slices a ball the other way, and it stays fair. He ends up at second base. 2 runs come in to score. Hernandez comes in to score. McKinney comes in to score. Brito up to third base. Jansen to second. And the Blue Jays have a 3-1 lead. Oh, and they weren't done yet. Next batter, Nerd Power himself, Eric Sogard, who's been a very great player for the... By the way, early in the ball game, did you see that defensive play at second base from Eric Sogard? Oh my goodness. The way he kind of slid down and spun in all one motion through the ball, and it was right on the money to Justin Smoak. Beautiful play there. And then he comes up here looking for a couple more RBIs here, and it's a base hit into right field. Who comes in? Brito comes in to score, Jansen to third, and the Jays put up a 4 spot, and they're up 4-1. Marcus Stroman, in his first 22 innings pitched this year, had a total of 1 run for him. The Blue Jays offense had given him a total of 1 run through the first 22 innings of his season. And in the second, they gave him 4, and now he's got a 4-1 lead to work with. And after that, Marcus Stroman was money. Sorry, guys. He was spectacular, throwing a lot of quality pitches. His curveball was moving a lot. His changeup was dipping. I was really impressed with Marcus Stroman there tonight. And coming into the game, guys, his ERA, I'm going to try and find that there for Marcus Stroman, excuse me. Coming into the game, his earned run average is 199. After the game, 1.76 through the first 4 starts of Marcus Stroman's year. He gets his first win on the year. Good for him. And boy, oh boy, he's put a great start to his year together, has Marcus Stroman. And then Ken Giles comes out there in the 9th inning and cleans up the mess. And goes a clean inning, no hits, no walks, and 2 strikeouts. Not a save opportunity, but it's only 4 runs, so it's close enough that you don't want to allow them to get bases loaded in one swing of the bat and we're tied, right? You don't want any of that kind of stuff. And the Jays' offense wasn't done just there, because we were at the top of the 4th inning, and a guy who has been really scuffling in the plate, one of the only guys, once Justin Smoke caught fire over the last little while, the rest of the team's starting to find some hits. You've seen Eric Sogard come up and hit. You've seen Freddie Galvis all year hitting the ball well. You've seen Danny Jensen get a couple hits here and there. Teoscar Hernandez is putting great at-bats together. McKinney's finding the stroke. But Brandon Drury is the one guy who hasn't really done a whole lot with the bat. And in that big inning where the Jays got 4 runs, he hit the broken bat pop-up to second base with the bases loaded and nobody out. But then at the top of the 4th inning, he gets a 1-1 pitch on the lower inner half, and it was a changeup, and he stayed on it. And it was a great job by Drury to barrel it up and hit it into the seats. It was only 342 feet, but it was out of the ballpark for his first home run of the year, and that extended the Jays' lead to 5-1, and that just gave Marcus Stroman a lot more breathing room, and he's like, yeah, fellas, I got this. I think we're good to go the rest of the way. The Blue Jays get 5 runs on 7 hits, no errors, and they get the 5-1 victory. Great job there. Eric Sogard 1 for 4 with the RBI. Justin Smoke 1 for 4 with the runs scored. Hernandez 0 for 3, but he gets that big walk in that 2nd inning to lead to that whole fiasco that occurred, and he ends up scoring a run on the play. McKinney goes 2 for 4. Drury 1 for 4 with the home run. Brito 1 for 3, obviously, with the RBI in that inning, and Danny Jensen 1 for 3 with the 2-run double. And the bottom of the lineup got the job done today. Look at that. I mean, you watch Brito get an RBI, and he scored a run. All right, Danny Jensen gets a couple RBIs. Brandon Drury gets one of them. The Jays had a total of 5 runs in the game. The bottom 3 guys in your lineup had 4 of the 5 RBIs. That's what you like to see, ladies and gentlemen. And we've been hearing a lot lately about Vladimir Guerrero Jr. getting real close to coming up. We're hearing maybe this time next week. Or maybe not this time next week. Maybe in like a few days even. Because Vladdy's ripping it up down there. And the Blue Jays don't have a steady third baseman. And the whole, extra arbitration year, that whole thing's gone. I mean, I think it was April 15th that time had come and passed. Now, if Vladdy started the year in AAA and he had his regular spring training at bats and all that kind of stuff, it wouldn't have surprised me on April 16th if he was up here. But because he got injured, because he had an extended spring training there, and because he had to work his way up, and he's only played 5 games there in AAA Buffalo, you want to get him at least a few more games before he makes that jump to the big club, and it is going to get really exciting for Jays fans. It already is, seeing guys like Billy McKinney go 2 for 4 in the game, and after a struggling start to the year, he's hitting 226. Seeing Hernandez hitting about 240, but again, they were all struggling to start the year. Seeing Eric Sogard hit 438 is kind of stupid, but it's amazing. Jensen is slowly getting his average up there. He's now up to 170 on the season. The guys are slowly starting to find their bats. And seeing Rowdy Tellez out there, you want to see him going again. But this team is young. It's going to be exciting. And we just got to take it game by game, people. That's all we can really do, all right? So you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. You guys enjoy this video, and you guys enjoyed the victory there last night. Smack that like button. I do appreciate that. And the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Once again, I want to apologize for the late upload, but if you guys saw my Leafs and Raptor video yesterday, you would have known why this video is coming out today. More or less, I had to be up at 3:30 this morning. Haven't napped yet. I'm exhausted, but it's okay, because you guys matter, and these Jays matter, as I got the 5-1 victory there yesterday, all right? So, guys, hit that like button if you guys enjoyed this one. Take it easy. Hit that like button if you guys enjoyed this one. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below everything you thought towards this game, this video, who you liked. What'd you think of Marcus Stroman? And if he continues to pitch like this throughout the rest of the year, I'm not saying in the 1 ERA, but around this type of feel, do you maybe lock this guy up? Contract-wise, why not, right? You need 5 starters, so why not lock up one of your, I wouldn't say he's old and that he's not young anymore, He's what, 28 now? 27? I think he's actually 27. Sanchez is 26. If he pitches really well the rest of the season, why not lock them both up? Why do you need to trade them? You don't. All right, for the Blue Jays, they play. Sorry, you know what? Hold on a second here. I mean, your guys' thoughts on all this stuff, the Marcus Stroman stuff, the Vladimir Guerrero stuff, all that crazy stuff. And Evan and I will talk to you as podcast edition. Again, we're not so sure as of right now when that's going to be up, but I will let you guys know in the Leafs Raptor videos probably tomorrow when that'll be going on. All right, so links are in the description for the podcast channel and for the podcast itself on iTunes. Twitter is also down below. Follow up, send me a DM, do all that great stuff, and also follow the main man Mo Buckets on Twitter, and also Blue Jays Center on Instagram. He does all the stuff when it comes to Blue Jays Center. It's amazing stuff. I really love the content that he posts. It's quick. It's nice to see. It's great to read. It's got a lot going on, and it's a lot of great quality content and quick. That's what you love to see there. Blue Jays Center on Instagram. Mo Buckets on Twitter. That's the creator of and the founder and the editor, if you want to call him that as well, of Blue Jays Center on Instagram. Guys, go follow that up on Instagram, guys. The most followed Blue Jays fan page on Instagram. Holy smokes. Go check that out, guys. I'm a little tongue twister all over the place. Guys, I'll be talking to you guys Leafs edition tomorrow afternoon, 3 o'clock. Puck drop. They're at Scotiabank Arena as the Leafs look to eliminate the Boston Bruins in 6 games. It is going to be a crazy, crazy game there. 3 o'clock puck drop. I'm jacked. You're jacked. We're all fired up for that game tomorrow afternoon. And as for the Raptors, they play Game 4 of that 7-game series against the Orlando Magic. As the Raptors look to take that stranglehold 3-1 series lead, coming back home would be great. But first, Game 4 is tomorrow night, 7 o'clock tip-off down there in Orlando. And like I said, as the Raptors look to take a 3-1 series lead against the Orlando Magic. And as for the Blue Jays, they play in about half an hour here as they take on the Oakland A's in Game 2 of the 3-game set. Matt Shoemaker versus Mike Fiers. Like I said, 4:07 first pitch there at the O.co Coliseum as the Blue Jays look to win their fifth out of 6 games on the road for this road trip that they're on right now, which would be crazy. And we really want to see Matt Shoemaker continue to pitch well for this team as the season progresses. He's 3-0 with a 1.75 ERA. Mike Fiers 2-1 with a 7.06 ERA. Again, if he's pitching well in the night, doesn't really mean anything with the ERA. So we're going to have to wait and see how it all plays out, guys. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you guys then.